Once again, business rears its ugly head. Last week, when I did my little sprinkle salt, last week, I was insinuating, or matter of fact, expecting that Nuggets were going to sweep LeBron James and the Lakers out of the playoffs, and that's what they did. Also, the Miami Heat was on the eve of potentially sweeping the Boston Celtics out the playoffs. They didn't do it. On the eve of game 4. All right. Matter of fact, before I get into that, if both teams their opponents, do you know we would have had about 9-10 day stretch of no basketball? Because the earliest the finals could start would be, I believe, June 1st. So not only would you have no games, that means there's no advertisement, there's no betting. Not only that, you would have the markets, the major markets out. You would have LA and Boston out. You'll be remaining with Denver and Miami. And this is not the Miami with the LeBron James version. This is Miami, the grit and grind of Pat Riley, Coach Spo, Jimmy Buckets, Gabe Vincent, Matt Strauss, Kyle Lowry, and them boys, Khalid Martin. All right? So, do you know on the eve of Game 4, all of a sudden this media narrative started of maybe Boston is going to come back down 0-3 to become the first team ever to come down 0-3? It wasn't a discussion of, oh, will they make it competitive? It was like, no, pundits, media members went on record saying, yeah, I believe Boston's going to come back and win. Why do you think that? What had Boston ever shown, and especially in the last 2 years in the playoffs, that they were going to come back down 0-3 to win the series? You know, there's always been scuttlebutt over the last years or so, especially this year, the joke of, yeah, the script. Yeah, this team didn't follow the script. Yeah, the NBA's rigged. The NBA is fixed. And I always half-heartedly believe that. But there was a clip that came out, I believe in Game 2 or Game 3, when Jimmy Butler was taking it to the hole and made a layup, and they focused on the referee. The referee looked at with disgust, like, why would he have that reaction? It wasn't some miraculous layup. It was a regular layup. Like, damn, they messing up the script. Why? Like I said, would anybody pick this Boston team? This Boston team that's infamous for playing down to the level of their competition, for quote unquote playing with their food when they should dominate, when they only play well when their backs are against the wall. Why? With every matter of fact, the same Boston team that in the last 2 postseasons actually have only a 500, if not a below 500 record at home. Why would you expect them to win 2? Why would you expect them to win 4 games in a row? To come down 0-3? Why? Unless it's been preordained, unless it's already been taken care of, right? I almost forgot because I heard okay. Anyway, that that right, the media started when the media started getting into, yeah, Boston's going to come back. I think they spoke too early. I think they actually made a mistake and opened the door wide to let the average Joe or the people in tune with this narrative that's starting, like, yeah, something's not right. Something's not right there. I guess we'll find out tomorrow night when Boston goes against Miami at home in Game 7 because they came all the way back. I hope Boston doesn't win. And tell you the truth, like I said, I wasn't really paying attention to the playoffs until all of a sudden I started getting these notifications that Boston. I'm like, hold on, Boston was down 0-3. Now all of a sudden, we got a Game 7. Something's not right. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I guess we'll find out on Monday. I guess we'll find out after Game 7 whether or not. My thing, tell you the truth, my thing, it doesn't even matter if Boston wins tonight because the narrative, matter of fact, the business has been taken care of because we've had games Wednesday. No, what was it? Saturday, Thursday, Tuesday. So they've got their money. They got the money. I'd be a fool if I put any money on no NBA game right now. FanDuel's already hit me up like, yo, you won last time. You got this $70 in your account. Don't you want to play? Guess what? No, I don't. I am going to take a pass. I am going to keep that money in my account until football season. So maybe I can get a better grasp of the script that's being played, that's being written for this upcoming football year. Hopefully, it's a script that says the New York Jets, led by Aaron Rodgers, wins their first Super Bowl since 1968. Hopefully. Probably not. Yeah. Yeah, look, I ain't gonna lie. I had to dig in the crates because I'm like, should I break my streak? Should I break my streak? But since I had a feeling I was going to talk about Breaking Bad, or should I say, I was going to break out the Heisenberg of the voiceless. I was like, you know what? Let me go in the crates and pick one out. I got a whole bunch of Breaking Bad shirts. Those Pollos El Hermanos, Pollo, whatever. I don't know. Pretty much the Chicken Brothers. Yeah, I got one of those shirts. I got a Heisenberg University too. I had a Vominos Pest Control, but I think that might have get thrown away. And I got one with Walter and Jesse in the lab, but I've already wrote that in a prior video. Probably one of the last videos of Donnie.